Hey guys, Shane here, so welcome to this tutorial, and in this video we're going to take a look at how to strip paint off your scale models. So in this case we're going to be using my Tasca Firefly 5C, and I've removed all of the delicate parts I can off the model just to make it easy for stripping off the paint. So first we're just going to try doing a quick test. I'm going to use some very cheap pound shop or discount store disinfectant, as some of us, especially here in Ireland and the UK, you often hear guys using disinfectant to strip models, and more expensive brand stuff does actually work. However, I was going to try some cheap stuff, and this isn't going to be the main means we're going to strip our model, by the way. This is just a quick test to see. So I've just poured it straight out of the bottle into a Tupperware container. Again, I just picked a container that is deeper than the height of the model so I can fully submerge, or at least mostly submerge, the model. And I'm just going to seal it off, and I'm going to leave it for 24 to 48 hours. So after 48 hours, we're just going to have a quick look-see to see if anything has happened to our model. And as you can see, this cheap disinfectant has done absolutely nothing. Again, this is a very watered down solution. It's not like Dettol or the more powerful brands. And the problem is with the powerful disinfectants that will strip down the model, they're very expensive and they're not economic for such a large project. So we're going to do the main tutorial now, and we're going to use methylated spirits. So methylated spirits is not to be confused with mineral spirits, also known as white spirits. This is more like a cleaner and fuel source for stove burners, and it will not attack the plastic or the metal. However, this is toxic and flammable, so again, use this in a very well ventilated area, and also do take adequate safety precautions. So when I start handling this, I'm going to start using gloves so not to get it on my skin. So I've literally only left it for 24 hours. As you can see, I've put on some rubber gloves, and you'll see that the paint has blistered already on the model. It'll start blistering into these pustules, and you can see here that just even rubbing my finger over the paint just starts streaking off. And it's eaten straight through several layers of varnish as well as oil paints, but it's not damaged the plastic in any way. If you confused yourself and used mineral spirits like white spirit, what happened is the spirit would attack the plastic as much as the paint, and if you left it in there for more than a couple of hours, you'd probably dissolve your model. So I'm just going to take an old toothbrush here and just begin to scrub the model. Again, be very careful not to get any of this into your eyes or somehow get onto your skin or ingest it, as it is toxic as fuck. So again, be very careful with that. I have all the windows and doors open in my workshop because the fumes are not pleasant. So again, if you're doing this at home, I would recommend doing it in your back garden or in like a well ventilated area. Now for my North American viewers, I'm sure many of you are like, well, we can't, or why should we use methylated spirits when we have Simple Green? And if you can get your hands on Simple Green or even any of the degreasers for your oven, that will work too. However, for cost effectiveness here in Ireland and the UK, you cannot beat methylated spirits. I bought 2 bottles from my pound shop, and it cost me about €3 for the 2 bottles. So that is unreal economy for money. And especially too when you're stripping down a tank, when you need quite a bit of this to submerge your Fireflies I did, or early Shermans I did when I started kind of like expanding my collection of Shermans, and I've learned a lot since then. So I'm looking forward to coming back and redoing this Sherman and painting and weathering it to the way I want. So now you can see me at times looking into the container because parts have fallen off, like the return skids on some of the bogies have fallen off. So again, just account for some of these smaller pieces and keep an eye out for parts that might fall off. And as you can see, we have stripped back our model and it's very simple to do. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this simple tutorial.